everyone, my name is Julia and I am one of the keepers here at John Bull Zoo, and I'm here to talk to you today about our new meerkat and porcupine exhibit. And as you can see in the background, we have 2 meerkats and 2 Cape porcupines. So as you can see, the porcupines are digging quite a bit. They are currently looking for food. I've thrown some biscuits and some other things out there for them. The meerkats are also very prolific diggers. They dig burrows where they live in large groups of somewhere between 2 to 30 different individuals. We only have the 2 right now, the 2 boys. This one is Dustin. He's a bit lighter colored. And then Red, you can tell him he's got a big red spot along the back. These guys are a subspecies called slender-tailed meerkats. There are 3 different subspecies. We also do have 2 more females that are currently up at the hospital. They're in quarantine. They just arrived from another zoo, I think a zoo in Utah. Our 2 boys here, they came from Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in Colorado. These guys are primarily insectivores, so I did throw them some crickets just now, so that's what they're kind of searching about for. They react to the movement and then also the smell too. They have a really good sense of smell. They also dig a lot looking for food throughout the day. So like I was saying, they live in big groups, somewhere between 2 to 30 individuals. They are known as cooperative breeders, and what that means is that there is a dominant group. There's a dominant group that that breeds, and the rest of them do not breed throughout the year, and they just kind of like help out with the pups, and they help out getting food and things like that. As you can see, they have this very cute upright position. When they're standing upright, they utilize their tails to kind of help give them a good balance. They have binocular vision, which means that they can see the 3D space around them, which is really useful for finding predators. They can see really far ahead for seeing things like vultures, which they would find in the wild in Africa. Here they've been able to recognize planes and kind of react to that, which is very interesting. They are most active during the day, and they spend probably a good 4 to 8 hours just digging and looking for food. And they'll make a variety of calls too. Like they can make alarm calls if they are seeing some kind of predator overhead. Or they can make calls just to be like, hey, there's food over here. So they help each other like that. Now our porcupines, they're Cape porcupines. They are one of the bigger species of porcupine. We have, this one is Montu. She is our female. She just turned 2. The meerkats just turned 2 a few days ago. And Rolo, he's our male porcupine. He will be 5 next month. We've had him for a little while. Like I said, they dig a lot for their food. We give them a bunch of things like sweet potato and carrots. In the wild, they eat a lot of tubers. They also really enjoy insects. They do not have as good of a sight as meerkats. They rely on a lot of smell. They've got those big snouts, and then also to sound. So the really interesting thing about the quills that they have is that when there's like low sounds, like stampedes or something going on, they can feel that vibration in their quills. Something interesting about porcupines and quills, a common misconception is that porcupines shoot quills, but they actually don't. They just kind of fall out. They're a modified version of hair. Is called keratin, and it's just a bit harder, kind of like your fingernails. So just like we lose hair every day, they lose their quills, but you know, they do grow back. These guys, instead of having barbed quills like the North American species of porcupine, these guys do not have barbed quills, but they have super long ones. They are unique individually in that when they flare up, as if to alert or to like there's a predator nearby, their coloration along their backs is unique to them, so you can fingerprint, like identify them by their coloration. That's if they stay still long enough. Something that they do when they flare up is they run backwards at a predator. They'll also live in burrows, and they'll often sleep with their quills facing out. So if something tries to get into their business, they can just reverse out and run at them with their quills. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed meeting our meerkats and our porcupines, and we cannot wait to see you guys visiting here soon at the Jumble Zoo.